Stay safe.
Stay active.
And stay healthy.
I'm Mrs. Barrett from PASS, Physical Activity and Sports Specialist, and we hope you're keeping active and healthy at home or at school. This is our third PE lesson of striking and fielding aimed at children in reception classes, so early years foundation stage. Well done if you're watching this video. Hopefully it means you've already taken part in our first 2 striking and fielding lessons, and now you're ready and raring to go to move on to our lesson 3. Lesson 3 of striking and fielding is going to be all concerning catching. So we're working on our catching skills. However, for our warm-up, we're going to recap the throwing skills that we worked on in our last striking and fielding lesson. And we're going to play the game Tidy Up to warm up. So for this game, you'll need lots of rolled up socks that you're going to use as balls to throw, and something you're going to use along the middle of the space that you're working in as kind of to separate the 2 spaces. So we've just got some cones along the middle of the garden, but you could use cushions, cuddly toys, or anything to separate the 2 sides. You'll need 2 players for this game. So my daughters Xanthi and Athena are standing opposite each other with the line of cones along the centre. And each of the sides are 2 different bedrooms, 2 different rooms. And their job is to try and tidy up. And it's something that children are not very good at. So girls, what's going to happen is, when I say go, you're going to throw the socks over to the other person's side of the bedroom or their bedroom as quickly as you can. You're not going to hang on to them. You're going to try and get rid of them as quickly as you can. You can throw them underarm like we did in our last lesson, or you can throw them overarm like we did as well. And remember, you're not throwing them at the person, you're throwing them into the space. Okay, so we don't want them to actually catch it. We want them to take time to run and collect it. The winning person is not the one with the most amount of socks at the end. It's the one with the least amount of socks, because they've done a really good job at getting rid of them and throwing them far away. So girls, when you're ready, off you go. Throw. So they can throw overarm or underarm. Must stay on their side of the bedroom. Can't cross the line. Keep going, girls. Lots of movement, lots of looking to see where those socks are. Don't hold on to them, girls. Get rid of them. Right, as Athena's in reception, I'm going to go and give her a little bit of a hand in this task so it's a little bit more even. Let's go, Athena. Okay, then we must throw them inside the areas where the cones are. Okay, I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. We're not going to touch another sock at that time. 10. 9, 8, keep going, 7, get rid of them, Sassy, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Oh, it looks really close. Okay, girls, just count up the socks that are on your side of the cones. And remember, the winner is the least amount, not the most this time.
5.
5? How many, Xanthi?
5.
5, so 5 each. So it's a draw, girls. So if you want to pause the video there and have a go at the tidy up game and see if you can beat your sibling or whoever it is you're going to play against. Hi, welcome back. Hope you're nicely warmed up. We're now going to get into our first catching activity for striking and fielding activities. We're going to catch lots of different equipment because you may not have normal balls at home. So we're going to start with catching some material. So we're using a tea towel, but actually something like a silk scarf is even better because it slowly falls down and it makes it a little bit easier for younger children. We're also going to do some catching some cuddly toys, and then we're going to move on to rolled up socks and balls. So girls, can you just remind everybody the ready position that we've seen in our tennis lessons and we've touched on a little bit in striking and fielding. So this position we use a lot in tennis to be able to move off in different directions, and it's a really important position when we're doing catching activities, so we can do safe catching and have more control over our equipment. So the girls have got their feet apart, about in line with their shoulders, so not too wide. They've got their knees bent, ready to move off if that equipment moves forward or sideways, so they can still catch. Their bottom sticking out as if they're sitting on a chair. And now they're going to make a target with their hands by curving their hands to make a nest and bringing their nest to their chest. So it's an easy way of remembering it, nest to chest. And this is a really good, safe catching position. So starting off with their material, they're just going to have a go at throwing it up into the air and catching it in their ready position. Good stuff, girls. Keep going. So they can use one hand or both hands to toss the equipment up. Don't want to throw it too high, otherwise it might be quite difficult to catch. So maybe just above their head, which is challenging but not too difficult. And obviously don't forget to bend your knees as you catch into your ready position. And move your feet if your equipment goes slightly behind you, in front of you or to the side. You're doing a really good job there, girls.
Keep a ball in on my head.
The other bonus of using a material rather than a ball is they've got more surface area to grab. Good try. Okay, so like I said, a silk scarf is slightly easier, but if you don't have a silk scarf or something like that, maybe a tea towel or a piece of clothing. Okay, girls, we're going to put down our tea towel now, and we're going to move on to the cuddly toy. So one cuddly toy each, okay, and like before, can you stand in your ready position first, so you've got a good starting position, and now this time you're going to have a go at throwing just above your head, so not too high, and catching in your ready position. I wonder if these are going to be easier or harder than your tea towel. Remember, try not to throw it behind you, otherwise you can't see your equipment. You want to be able to see it and keep your eyes on it all the time. If you're a little bit older like Xanthi, you could challenge yourself by throwing your equipment a little bit higher. But remember, the focus is on the catching. So we really want to make sure we're accurate with our catching. And you could try some different size cuddly toys. The bigger ones might be easier than the smaller ones. Doing a good job there, girls. Good stuff. Don't forget to bend your knees. Make sure you're catching in your ready position. Okay, freeze there. Hold your equipment still. Okay, now your challenge is to see how many throws and catches you can do in a row without dropping. So you can count out loud or count in your head. If you drop your equipment, you have to go back to 0 again. Throw it a little bit higher, Zena, otherwise it doesn't really count as a throw. Bend your knees when you catch. Oh, good try. Right, now you've got to try and beat 7 because 7's your personal best. Well done, Xanthi. Good, good. Good. Keep your eyes on your equipment all the time. Good stuff. Oh, that's because you threw it behind you. Try and keep it in front of you. Keep looking at your equipment. Bend your knees as you catch. Oh, good stuff, Xanthi. You've done a lot in a row there. Bend your knees and throw it. Try not to twist it. Just tuck it up, Zena. Twisting makes it hard. Okay, freeze there. You beat your personal best. 11, awesome. And what did you get up to? 27. And if you wanted to pause the video there and see how many catches you can do in a row without making a mistake, or maybe try a different cuddly toy. Okay, girls, we're going to put our cuddly toys down now. Now we're going to try the rolled up socks. So do you want to choose a pair of rolled up socks? Now this is getting a little bit smaller again, so again might be a little bit trickier. We still need to keep in our ready position, so show us again what that looks like, girls. Okay, and remember we're catching nest to chest, so we need a really good target, curving our hands and bringing our hands to our chest because this is a smaller piece of equipment. Okay, the wind doesn't always help as well because it makes it move a bit. Right, have a go, Athena. How can you get on with the socks? So looking at your equipment, tossing it up just gently and catching nest to chest. Oh, and already they've started to challenge themselves to see how many they can do in a row.
3, 4.
Awesome. Don't forget to bend your knees in your ready position.
7.
Awesome.
8.
Snatch it into your chest.
9. 10.
Brilliant.
11.
Toss it a little bit higher.
11.
Oh, good try. So now you've got to try and beat 11, Athena. Bend your knees.
2. 3.
Well done, Xanthi's challenging herself by throwing a little bit higher.
6.
Keep your eyes on your equipment at all times.
8. 9. 10.
Ooh, keep on your toes, Athena. Good counting as well. Can you get to 20? Oh, so close. Okay, freeze there, girls. That seems easier than the cuddly toy. Okay, freeze there. This time we're going to use the ball. So we're going to let Athena have a go at it first, and then Xanthi can have a go. So you're going to hold the ball whilst you stand in your ready position, and you're just going to drop it gently onto the floor and see if you can catch it after one bounce, because we did this in our tennis lessons, so hopefully we're pretty good at it. So don't bounce it too hard, just drop it and catch. Watch the ball and try and catch it after just one bounce. Move back a little bit, Athena, so we can see you. Don't forget that ready position and keep eyes on the ball. So drop catch, drop catch. Good stuff. And I wonder how many drop catches you can do in a row without making a mistake. Oh, don't do it too close to your toes. 1, 2, 3. Good. Keep your eyes on the ball. 3. Can you beat 3 this time? 1, 2. Remember, drop it, don't bounce it. That wasn't quite as good. Let's have one more go. See if we can beat 3 in a row, Athena. Take your time. 1, 2. Good. 3. Move back a little bit. 4. Oh, so close. 3 seems to be the one we keep getting. Okay, this time, Xanthi, you're going to join in. We're going to put the hoop in between you two. You want to stand over there, Athena, and Xanthi, you stand opposite. They're going to push the ball from their chest to see if they can land it inside the hoop. So I'm just going to move back a little bit. Move back, girls. And Athena's going to be ready in her ready position. Bent knees, feet apart, hands next to chest, ready to catch, hopefully after one bounce. So this is working on our throwing and our catching. Oh, good. You might have to move those feet, Xanthi. Good stuff. Bring your feet a little bit closer together, Athena. Don't want to be too wide. Oh, really good job, girls. Oh, have another go. Now, if you haven't got a hoop, maybe you could use something else as targets, or if you're working on a patio, maybe you could chalk a circle target instead. Let's have one more rally, girls. Oh, let's start on a good one. So remember, we're pushing it from our chest so it bounces once inside our target. Good stuff. Okay, freeze there. Right, one final challenge, girls. How many catches can we do together, working cooperatively, so working as a team, in a row? So remember, in your ready position, Athena, because you don't want to let your partner down. Oh, we're going to push down, remember, Xanthi, to start. So counting out loud.
1, 2.
Oh, 2 in a row. Oh, not quite 2 in a row. 1 in a row. We've got to try and beat that. I think we can. 1. Oh, be ready to move, Athena. Be ready to move. Ready, Xanthi? That's 1. 2. Yay. Not too hard, Athena. Oh, off the nose. That was 4. This is 5 now. Move back a bit, Athena. 6. Wow, so far beat their personal best. 7. 8 in a row. 9 in a row. Awesome stuff. Double figures.
11.
Oh, brilliant movement. Excellent. Good counting too.
15. 16. 17.
They're doing a really good job, girls.
19.
Don't forget that ready position. Oh, so close to getting 20. We got 19 in a row there, girls. Okay, do you want to hold that ball still? Okay, guys, I hope you've had as much fun with your catching as the girls have today. And remember, stay safe, stay active, stay healthy.